Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be...
Tries one from range! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, terrible pass. And again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi. Zico. Antonetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Company plays it forward. Deco chasing after it. Beckenbauer. And it's Lahm. Played back. Baresi. And it's Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Del Piero. Baresi wins the duel this time. And here's Del Piero. Just eases him off the ball. Lahm. Brazil currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Beckenbauer. Now it's Del Piero. Antonetti. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Messi. And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi. Best. Some resolute defending there. Beckenbauer. Some really good ball movement. That is a brilliant interception. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Beckenbauer. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer. Deco. Deco! Oh, good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Deco clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Beckenbauer. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zanetti. And this is Del Piero. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Zanetti. Puyol producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Deco. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Deco. Thuram. It's a good run down the right. And it's lofted through here. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa. Zico. Beckenbauer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Puyol. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Xavi. Ibrahimovic. That's a nice... It's Zico! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckenbauer. Thuram. Lahm. Zanetti. David Villa. And this is Messi. Baresi. Lahm. And there's green grass ahead of it. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Gol de Brasil. Marcó en el minuto 68 el dorsal 20. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Deco has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. This is a promising build-up. Beckenbauer, a picture of focus and alertness. And he's there to make the challenge. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Lahm looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Oh, now he can run away with it. And this is Vieri.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. David Villa. And Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And here's Messi. Some intricate pass. Del Piero! Xavi. Nicely aimed pass. Iniesta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Messi. I think we're just about done here. And that could set him on his way. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And for a moment, time stood still. Ah, he's given it away. Here comes the corner. Brazil with the corner. They're first. Piqué clears it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Hazard. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Works it forward. Beckenbauer. Baresi. Zico. Beckenbauer. And it's Zico. Now it's Del Piero. He's played it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. And Messi! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Messi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Taken back almost at once. Pirlo, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. This is a promising build-up. Spread it left. Hazard. He's onside. And that is well cleared.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gets a good foot in there. Good read, needed to be. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Now it's Del Piero. Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi. Zico. And it's Lam. And Zanetti. And it's Lam. And it's Zico. David Villa. Heading backwards. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, they could be caught out. And another try! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Del Piero. Zanetti. Zanetti looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's being urged to shoot. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Zambrotta. Messi. He has a look up. David Villa! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cut it out. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Makalele powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer, passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Zico. And it's Zanetti. Maldini. Baresi. Now it's Zico. And here's Del Piero. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Zanetti. Zico. David Villa receives it in a good position here. Corner number 2 then. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lam clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Pirlo is behind this one.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly.
Reemplazado por el dorsal 8, Roberto Carlos. Cambio de jugadores.
Tries one from range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's beaten the last man. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
David Villa. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now Seedorf. Beckenbauer. Seedorf. And this is Zico. It's Zico! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
They've got a corner here. Barcelona have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Spread out to the left. And he's quick to return it. Zanetti. Maldini. And Zanetti. That's going wide left. And it's Zanetti. Beckenbauer. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Villa. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Makaleli. Space for him to turn and look.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's superb. Zico, that's destined for the flank. And it's Zanetti. David Villa, Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. And he's managed to gift it back. That's going to go a long way. Pirlo. And the number on the board is 3. And this is Zico. Makaleli. Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Luis Suarez. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Zico, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.